Dead.
Who's dead?
Superman. Oh.
What have you done to him?
Well, I know.
Oh, that looks vicious. I know you can get a bit leery sometimes if you haven't had your meds, but
I know.
Maybe he flicked peanuts at the wrong guy.
Anyway, that's enough for Superman. It's all done.
But it's been a while since we've been back here, isn't it?
Well, we haven't seen you for some time, have we?
No. So
you Scarlet Pimpernel.
well, we've been away doing stuff, but anyway, so current state of affairs, we've had a few issues, few more ECU issues, haven't we?
I haven't got any issues.
No, you haven't got any issues.
Yeah, I'm fine on the issues. No, we've had ups and downs. Oh.
Hold the line, caller.
That's right. We're packing our Gucci flip-flops and heading to the VIP exclusive beach resort of Benidorm. Basking in the sunshine on the Costa Blanca, Benidorm is a UK favourite with plentiful glorious guts on show and the fragrant scent of Lynx Java in the air. We shall sample the local delicacies of fish bowls and poppers as we relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of this authentic Spanish village.
What's going on? Are you in the hut?
I am so happy today
Why are you happy?
because the R1 is completed.
There we go. The R1 is completed, and in a minute we're going to give you well, it's completed as far as we can go with it.
I ain't doing any more on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think our favour bank has expired, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to go bankrupt to work on this anymore.
So, last time we left this was the cam chain tensioner, and
Well, we did a quick fix,
we did a quick fix.
which worked out quite well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we valve clearances. I don't think in the last video we told anybody watching it how big the valve clearance
Gapers.
is.
They were gapers, weren't they?
I've never
Chris had a
seen one.
gaper.
Yeah.
Well, on mine.
You had a
R1.
gaper, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but these might have been checked and done.
But how did they get to that stage?
Well,
Because gaps close up, not get bigger.
I think you had a Rodney looking at your engine. That's what I think.
well, I think we can both agree there's a Rodney been looking at that one as well.
Yeah, we won't even go there. That's a different story altogether for another day. That one. But no, so valve clearance is done. Back on.
And I mean, obviously, the horsepower deficit is the issue we've got. But I think at this stage, everything else is running sweet. It's just going to be down on power.
So, but you've tried it. This is the ECU issue I was saying earlier. The ECU. You've had another.
So I've bought two ECUs. So the first one, because we were like, well, it must be the ECU. First one we bought turned up. It had we could not bypass the immobilizer. So then we had to find this little dongly key thing off this guy off an auction site. He then disappeared, so we didn't know where he'd gone. Like went silent for 2 weeks. So like, right. The only other option was to buy a US spec ECU because that doesn't have the same immobilizer issue. So we bought that. And then the next day, the little dongly thing turned up.
The magic box turns up.
And nothing's made a difference at all.
And then we put it on and it made no difference.
No. So it wasn't that.
So you're just happy to ride it with 130 horsepower and hope that breaks down then?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's going to break down. I mean, it's not even a question.
Wow.
Doesn't even run yet, is it?
Anyway, how's electric going to get from one end of your bike to the other?
Well, we've had some issues, yeah. So last time we left
Is it via a Volkswagen?
I went to see a very good 44 teether by the name of Paul in near Western Supermare, and he kindly, I mean, ECUs for those things, they ain't cheap. They're not cheap. 150 quid, 200 quid. He kindly let me have his spare for 50 quid. So we put that in, put it on the dyno, and Will was getting really excited because it revving better, it revved cleanly, it was just better all round, and then it went to 10 grand and went same thing again. So the next thing is going to be a loom.
Well, it's the only thing it can be.
Yes.
Like, we know the loom has got problems because
It
it's
looks like
just not
manky, doesn't it?
very nice all around that headstock area where the main connections are, and we've cleaned it and worked with it, but it ain't coming back. And based upon what we'd already found within the ECU pins, which we suspected was going to be, but it's like anything. This type of bike of this age, it is a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
because you're finding problems left, right and centre. It's not a case of, oh, there's the problem, bang, I wish it was that easy.
And talking of problems, where's the...
It's not like you to miss a crack.
Well, so these wheels, which I thought were gold originally, they're not gold, they're black, painted gold. I don't know if you can see that there, but the massive gaping crack.
And let me just get the focus, which is playing up. Hang on. Got it, yeah.
You can actually see light through it.
Yeah. So this had a crack in the rim, so I just...
So was that the original wheel?
This is the original wheel.
Okay.
The front wheel was also buckled, as we know. But so I spent 180 quid on some new wheels, and they're bent as well.
You couldn't write it, could you? You couldn't script it.
Did you win the lottery at all that week? You get a lottery, get a scratch card or anything like that?
No.
Should have done.
So apart from that, the wheels are straight enough. They're all right. They're all right. They're not too bad.
I can also see, I know you're having a go at me for buying a second-hand used Öhlins shock, which is going to be amazing for the bike and always going to be worth money.
Yeah.
But aren't those brand new Brembo Sirioro discs, which are 400 quid?
They're not 400 quid.
I think you'll find they are.
They're not.
No? How much are they? 380?
I got a discount.
Well, yeah. So that's enough of your lip about
And the pads.
Oh, it's got new pads in it as well, has it? What's it got, Z04s?
Did you put new discs on without new pads?
I haven't put pads in it.
Are you going to put new pads in?
Be alright.
Really? With new
Yeah,
discs?
be alright.
What a waste.
I still need to sort this screen out.
Yeah.
But yes, I've upgraded the brakes because my bike is so fast it needs slowing down. Power's nothing without brakes.
Well, speaking about brakes, to be fair, I've upgraded mine as well. So feel the eagle-eyed of you. So I actually did it's very dark here, I'm sorry. These calipers were from my old R1M. So they were just literally sat around in the loft, doing nothing. Real budget. And rather than changing the seals and refreshing the other ones and spending 100 quid on that, may as well just stick these on. And it also comes with a complete system of the R1M master cylinder. So I have left my discs. They are horrible, but I think the budget sort of expired for me. So I'll put up with braking feel, maybe not heat.
Well, at least yours goes.
But at least mine has a key. Should we even turn it on? I mean,
start mine, shall we?
Go on then.
Crack on.
Are you taking the EC off?
Go on, start it then.
What have we done? What have we done to it?
I ain't done nothing.
Does it not work?
Come on then, turn the key.
Oh.
Oh, look.
Oh. No, what are you on about then?
To be fair.
Oh, you're funny. Sounds sweet as a nut, mate. Nothing wrong with it. But listen to that, sounds sweet as a nut.
Oh, yeah. I am ready.
To be fair, it doesn't sound as shit as it did before.
Well, no, because it's had all the valve clearances done.
Yeah.
It's had the cam chain tensioned, and it's a bit low on power, but ready to go. And it's MOT'd. I could ride that off now. Anyway, what else? Anything else? How's your rear set? Have you sorted that out? Because it was all.
Yeah, done that. Yeah.
So what was wrong with that?
That had the thread had gone in one of the bolts because they're real quality jobs, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You got a rotational peg there.
Yeah,
That's when it hits the ground, it just spins.
Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. Cool.
So we'd imminently be going to get an Aluno.
Yes.
Imminently.
Imminent.
So this could
leave your building
very soon.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's leaving today. Just thought I'd add that because we're ready. Oh, and Bono over there, because of all the things I had to buy to try and resolve this fueling thing, we had to get a power commander off eBay. I haven't spoken about that, but that was an effort to try and map it. What we've also done is bought his today second-hand quick shifter for 75 quid.
Fuck.
So,
Shit. It's in the right place at the right time.
yeah, that's what life's about, mate. So,
And you know what? We had the shift rod The right length in stock.
Would you believe it?
Would you believe it?
Would you believe it?
So
dusted in 10
You
minutes.
must have spent $2 grand on that bike.
mate, I've spent less than you.
Fuck off.
I've spent less than you.
There's no way.
Go on.
No way.
Okay, well let's hang on. Okay,
Okay,
let's add it up now on some paper.
Okay, let's okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
The Steeds. So we've done
Yeah.
some rough calculations, haven't we? Well, not rough calculations. We've been pretty meticulous in each part we've modified, what we spent.
Yeah.
And I mean, rather than going through pound for pound and part for part.
Yeah, basically, we both spent pretty much 1,500 quid.
Yeah.
It was within, literally, we did it in separate rooms, being really like, oh, I hope you put your brake discs in, and being really
Yeah.
anal about it, and it came out £5 difference. So,
And that's everything.
yeah,
Down to serviceable items, filters, etc.
Oil.
Oil. Obviously, the most expensive bit for me was the coils.
yeah.
At 530 odd quid. And they weren't even the problem. And likewise for you, well, no, not
Well, no. So a lot of my budget went on stuff which I bought trying to fix a problem
yeah,
that we haven't fixed.
yeah,
But the main part, obviously, the main bit was suspension for me.
Yeah.
So, to be fair,
700 quid.
Yeah, it was 700 quid. I didn't need an Olin shock, but I got one, and I
Yeah.
still spent the same as you, so it kind of worked out all right
yeah. But I got a K5, a K6.
with 150 brake horsepower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So obviously, we were supposed to leave 2 weeks ago,
yeah,
but the problems we've had in trying to resolve the low power on that and the loom
the cutting out.
still hasn't even
Yeah.
happened yet. Sadly, we missed our boat. So, in the long run, I think that's a good thing because
Definitely.
the bikes weren't quite ready. It would have been disastrous, and it cost us so much money to go and do this stuff, and we'd have done like 10 miles, and they would have just died.
And I think they're not Honda Hornets, they're not Suzuki Bandits, they're not something you can just. I mean, even we managed to fix those.
Yeah.
And in this current state, or in these current states, we're not going to be able to manage to do that. So we had to do the sensible thing and can that particular trip. But fear not, because we are going to go back to Spain. We are going to go to Benidorm. We're just going to be a few weeks later,
Yeah.
maybe a month later. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's bought BBB Benidorm merch, because that's kind of halfway.
It's bought your coil sticks.
On
isn't
my
it?
cool sticks.
And I think, and just going back to the bikes, yeah, these bikes, they deserve more work to them.
Yeah.
We can't just patch them up. They've got to be right. You know,
For 3 days on track.
for 3 days on track, and they're assets to us, and we will be selling them at the end. So, yeah, we don't want anyone to buy them and be like, oh, that's that crap Gixxer. I don't want to buy it. I want to buy the R1. It's amazing. No, but so we owe it to the bikes, and we got them for a cheap price. So, you know, all in all, 1,500 quid on top. We should have just gone and bought decent bikes.
Exactly.
That's the lesson.
This is a lot of people have mentioned it in the comment sections. Every time we've gone to Budget Bike Battle, we hit a particular budget,
Yeah.
just about, and we spend all this money on the bikes,
Yeah.
except for the expensive Italian bikes.
Yeah.
And if there's something to learn here is, don't go out and buy a cheap shitter. Just don't bother.
No. Because the competition element in both of us was like, oh, what's the best bike I can get
Yeah.
for that money?
Exactly.
Not what's the best conditioned bike
Yeah.
I can get.
Yeah.
So
And you went out and bought an R1 2006, and what I should have done is bought a really nice K4.
yeah.
Because I would have been in Benidorm already, pulling wheelies and, you know, playing with Sticky Vicky. Whereas, anyway, but yeah, thank you, and I guess a bit of an apology, but there's nothing we could have done about it, really.
No.
From a safety point of view and well-being, we kind of had to do it.
yeah.
So.
I mean, my bike's kind of ready now-ish.
And here he is.
Here he is. So, we've got a bit of a surprise for you.
You had to speak up because we've only got 2 mics.
Okay.
I haven't said
what?
anything yet.
Yeah.
Right. Codename Badger. So, let's start with, what's your money on, James?
Well, for my loyalty side of things, I'm always with Suzuki.
Yeah.
Right? But, you know, you've got to spread your wings a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, I got to go with the Yamaha. All right? Because And this is it. It's ready to go.
Well, it's not, is it?
Well, we got a little something to tell you.
Go on.
So yesterday, James managed to find the problem with that, and it's now producing
Oh, fuck's sake.
148 brake horsepower.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
It's 35,000 miles.
So what was it then?
So it's quite frustrating because all of the money that was spent on this, I reckon it's probably £1,000 spent on parts, trying to get power commanders, get link pipes, and it was a tube, wasn't
Little
it?
piece of tube from the map sensor. Had a little split in it.
Oh dear. So it's not one of your placebo maps then?
No.
No. Oh, don't do that kind of thing. How dare you pass aspersions on my good name of such nature, young man? How dare you? Nope.
Oh well.
That's what it makes now, puppy. She's as sweet as you like.
Well, she's going to be 155 in a couple of days. So.
I'll get third gear in a minute. Pick it up.
Well, let
so-
battle commence.
I'm ready.
So am I.
Good luck, buddy. So just to clarify, Al's calmed down a bit now.
Yeah.
Just to clarify,
I've been stitched right up. Yeah.
it wasn't. Well, yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
It wasn't like when we decided to postpone the trip. Both of the bikes weren't ready, so it's not the fault of your K5. It was both the bikes weren't ready. We only found this problem yesterday, didn't we?
Yes.
Well, I didn't. You did.
After many sleepless nights and
Yeah.
rushing around and trying stuff and just sheer luck, I
Yeah.
think more than anything, we found it.
And it was what, a £2 tube.
Yeah, nothing. Just a split in the hose.
Just
Simple
goes to show.
hose split from the map sensor, so it was working as it should do, but it wasn't getting its full vacuum suck. So subsequently, the ECU wasn't.
That's always a bad one, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Oh, that's very Kenneth Williams of me. Sorry. But yeah, but now I think, to be honest, if this was only running 130 brake horsepower, it's like, what was the point of even putting it against it? It would just, and it was throughout the entire rev range. So now I think this is poised for an even better budget bike battle, Benidorm.
Yariba! Well, as soon as I brought the loom in, Bono's on the case. That is the old one, and the new one's already in there. What's the prognosis? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
What's going on, Bono?
Yeah, the old one was just pretty corroded. All the connections, all the pins and all the plugs were green, furry.
Oh, well, that's
they
good.
all got water in them. So everything was matching what the original ECU was like. So hopefully now we've got a good ECU, good loom. It won't try and kill itself when it hits the road.
Eee. Boom. But other than that, it doesn't look too bad in there, does it?
It clean.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It was pretty rank.
That's why it looks bad. I was like, oh, that looks good in there. Oh, right. To the dyno. So, the bike's outside, and the loom didn't work, William.
No, it's still broken.
Why? We got a theory, haven't we?
We've got a theory that because of the amount of corrosion that was in the loom, that when we plugged the original ECU on, it caused a bit of a spike.
Yeah.
And it's damaged it. So we've changed every sensor here because we've got an abundance of spares.
Yeah.
And we've been able to move round where this
This
hard cut is on it. But we've not been able to sort it and define it as being a certain sensor or certain item. So now we're back on the hunt for another ECU to try. Now we've got a nice loom with no corrosion, we've got nice new coil sticks, we've changed the cam position sensor, crank sensor, gear position sensor, we've unplugged all the switch gears because we thought, it might be there's a bit of tin foil in there causing a
Yeah.
problem vibrating around. It's just
So
it's
basically,
just
everything
touching.
electrical has been changed.
Yeah, we've had it on the dyno. We've unplugged the dash. We've unplugged sensors. We just started pulling things off to see what happened, to see if we could make it replicate it, but somewhere else, or get something to finish it
But
from.
the only hope is because when Bono put the ECU back in, the new one,
Yeah.
it needed reflashing, didn't it? After you put the loom in.
Yeah, which it shouldn't have needed.
So hopefully, with this new ECU that I'm collecting tomorrow, all will be well.
Why it needs reflashing is because it's not matched to the ignition barrel. So we're having a flash yet with Woolwich software to generic mode. So
Yeah.
pretty much like a US bike there. There's no communication between the key and the
Yeah.
ECU, so you can steal the bike very easily.
Yeah.
So we've basically got we've got a stealable GSX-R set. You take your take your Formula One keys. You go take someone's seat off. You plug your ECU and you get right away on their bike. But you'll have a horrible misfire, we think.
Well, look, if anyone knows of this problem, so it gets to about, well, randomly 7, 8, 9, 10,000, up to 13,000 RPM, and it just puts this horrible hard cut limiter on and throws into a Timmy mode. So
We've even tried putting the old coil sticks back in.
everything.
We changed from iridium plugs to standard plugs. All the cams have been out, cams have been checked, put back in. It's nothing there. It's fine.
Something stupid, isn't it?
So
Wow.
if someone's poking it with a big stick and
Cattle prod.
yeah.
Have you seen that video going around on WhatsApp? The cattle prod. No. Yeah. Anyway, right. Bye.
Don't forget, you can show your support for the budget bike battle Benidorm by purchasing these exclusive BBB4 t-shirts and hoodies. Be the envy of your friends and lovers with this iconic tropical 44T holiday motif. Pina colada.